David. Thank goodness you're here. I was getting terrified the minute Holiday walked into the ring. I was all out of sorts. I was getting ready to run to the restroom.
I thought you were the one that ordered that poster over to hang in your room.
No. That was not me. I have no interest in seeing Holiday more than what we see her out here in the ring.
Maybe that was AJ Mendez that then did that.
You know what, AJ, if you're listening at home, that poster, all yours, I do not want it. Please keep it.
Here's her opponent, Princess Aussie, from down under.
Princess Aussie has been on an impressive roll as of late. She earned a WoW Championship match against Penelope Pink and came within milliseconds possibly, of becoming the new world champion.
Opponent from the beautiful country down under, Princess Aussie!
Princess Aussie and Holiday also have a lot of history. Let's not forget, Princess Aussie and Holiday have been to absolute war with each other. They have traded blows, traded finishing maneuvers, traded pinfalls, traded submissions, and now they find themselves here once again. Holiday going on the offense.
Holiday jamming away on Princess Aussie. Eddie Furt, the referee for this opening match of WoW. It's an hour of power. I'm David McLean with your color commentator and the man that knows 1,000 holds, Stephen Dickey. Holiday just went through the second rope. Flying tackle attempted on Princess Aussie and it didn't work.
Princess Aussie hits the ropes, goes flying with a suicide dive. Suicide dive. Princess Aussie's fired up and she's getting the crowd behind her. If you ask Princess Aussie, David, she would tell you the fans are what carried her to that historic World Championship opportunity. They have carried her every step of the way through her wars with Holiday, through the world title opportunity. And now they've got to get her back in this match now that Holiday is just jamming her spine first into the edge of that ring.
And dropping her like a sack of potatoes. Many fans may or may not remember, but it was Comic-Con, LA Comic-Con, where over 40,000 people were jammed into the LA Convention Center. And WoW was participating in that Super Comic-Con event in downtown Los Angeles. Aussie was scheduled to be in that gauntlet match. She was unable to attend due to a sickness. Penelope Pink was there, and that is where Penelope Pink became the champion.
As Holiday clubbing blows to the chest of Princess Aussie on the outside of the ring, David, it's like Penelope Pink and Princess Aussie have just been on a collision course ever since they set foot in the ring for the first time. Holiday dropping the leg across the chest of Princess Aussie. That maneuver has spelled the end for so many of Holiday's opponents, but Princess Aussie has an indomitable fighting spirit, unlike anybody we've seen here in WoW. Holiday going for the cover, 1, 2, kick out by Princess Aussie. Referee Eddie Furt signaling it was only a 2 count.
Well, I want to make a note to the fans that safety is first in WoW. We've reinforced the sides of the ring with an extra pad on the side due to the concussions that we had last year. When people were jammed into the side of the ring head first, we had a lot of difficulties with people being able to withstand the punishment of that ring. So this year we have fixed it. So hopefully, and as we saw with Aussie, that big kick across her head did not knock her out last year, it might have. Aussie now dropped to the mat. Holiday's attention toward the fans. I don't know if that was smart or not.
Well, what was smart was that unique submission maneuver, modified backbreaker, just wrenching the spine of Princess Aussie. As we discussed, David, Princess Aussie still feeling the effects of having her spine thrown right into that canvas.
Well, that's another good point also, Stephen, that you mentioned that I forgot. Aussie did have some back issues last year.
But those back issues quickly shaken off as she rolls through, goes for a crossbody, and a pinfall. 1, 2, kick out by Holiday.
Nicely done.
And notice Princess Aussie, we've seen her from the very beginning of her career here in WoW, David, and look at that expert veteran maneuver that we saw her pull out there. Holiday kicked out and she went right on the offensive with the front face lock. Now she's got the rear naked choke locked in. Holiday still on her knees though, crawling to the ropes. Now Princess Aussie trying to work in an arm bar. Into a crossface. Holiday just getting wrenched by Princess Aussie. You know, ever since Princess Aussie lost that World Championship opportunity, we're seeing a bit of a mean streak here. Princess Aussie, not as nice and caring and wonderful as we've noticed. Now she's zeroed in, dialed in, and clocked in, ready to become the world champion someday. But unfortunately, since she lost that world title opportunity not too long ago, she is at the back of the line, and she has to fight her way back to the top. Somebody like Holiday is going to be a huge roadblock on her way to getting another title opportunity against Penelope Pink. Now Holiday working on the legs, going for another unique submission maneuver. Mexican surfboard. Not quite a full Mexican surfboard. Now she's just toying with Princess Aussie.
Stretching that back out is Holiday.
Still working
with
on
a
the
kick
back.
right to the back of the skull.
Intelligent strategy by Holiday. I don't pay her many compliments, but she is extremely focused right now against Princess Aussie.
She knows that Princess Aussie had that issue last year with the back, and she has targeted it.
Well, and as I mentioned before the match started, Holiday and Princess Aussie have a lot of history, but this is a different Princess Aussie than Holiday's ever faced. Princess Aussie, like I said, she's not out there to make friends. She is here for one reason only. She came so close to earning the gold, and she wants it within her possession.
Nice timing there with the boot to Holiday. Now a nice kick right to the jaw of Holiday by Princess Aussie.
Colada kick missed. Holiday went for a clothesline. Princess Aussie with the neck breaker. Holiday is down, into the cover, 1, 2, and a kick out.
I thought that could have been the 3 count, fans.
That jumping neck breaker similar to that cutter from down under that she's become so known for.
You know, we mentioned it last week, coming up, that it will be the next match here on WoW. Katarina Jinx makes her debut in the WoW ring up against Candy Crush. That is coming up after this match. Nice kick right there to the midsection by Aussie.
She went for the cutter from down under. Holiday had it well scouted. She's going for something. She's got her up. What's she thinking? Swinging sidewalk slam into a complete shot.
That's it. The head could not take that force, driven right into the mat.
Kick out by Princess Aussie.
She did do it. Instinct alone was driving Aussie to turn that shoulder. Holiday frustrated.
Well, like I said, David, it looked like Holiday was going for a sidewalk slam, which probably would have been smarter, considering she's been working on the spine of Princess Aussie. Instead, she hit the complete shot, targeting the head and the face. That wasn't going to keep Princess Aussie down. Holiday should have stuck with her strategy. Now she's got the double underhook. She's going to try to force her up, but Princess Aussie's fighting it. Princess Aussie, what's she thinking? She's got Holiday in a waistlock. Holiday's fighting out of it. She's got to use that size and strength to her advantage, but Princess Aussie throws her shoulder first into that ring post. Holiday sent reeling. Cutter from down under.
Very nicely delivered by the Australian.
Now Aussie setting her up. Aussie setting her up. We know what's coming. Her patented version of this frog splash that she has dubbed the Aussie Splash. She's going up.
She's high. Will she connect?
Yes! Princess Aussie, 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Here is your winner, Princess Aussie!
Here she is, Katarina Jinx, and she's got that whip, and that whip is dangerous.
It's one thing to see it in a video package. It's another thing to see it live and in person.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Salem, Massachusetts, making her WoW debut, Katarina Jinx!
Now, Steven, I've heard from several sources you like a little whip now and then.
I was a big fan of Indiana Jones. That's about as much whip action as I like. Katarina Jinx has a tall order against Candy Crush. Candy Crush, she was a newcomer to WoW not so long ago, but she has been through trials and tribulations that have made her a veteran presence inside that ring. Now we see a newcomer like Katarina Jinx stepping up to the plate, thinking she can take on one of the toughest, most intimidating, most physical WoW superheroes. Candy Crush is like no other.
Candy Crush is now the gatekeeper here at WoW.
She really is.
And we're gonna see what Katarina Jinx can do with Crush.
And her opponent from St. Paul, Minnesota, Candy Crush!
We saw that beautiful package on Katarina Jinx, and we've seen Candy Crush in action, but not Jinx, so this is gonna be a fun match, Steven, because the unknown is what this match is called.
That's right, Candy Crush in that feeling out process with Katarina Jinx. Katarina has an early advantage, but Candy Crush, like you said, she's gonna feel her out, she's gonna see what this newcomer's all about, and hopefully Candy Crush can spot a weakness, exploit it, and get the victory here. But Katarina Jinx, she is the ultimate unknown right now.
Well, you notice she's grounded on those feet, and we saw in that package her jumping from leaps and bounds across the skyline of Los Angeles, and she right now is being taken over by Candy Crush. No high flying here or leaps and bounds.
I mean, she really is like the human equivalent of a cat, of a panther.
Well, they've got 9 lives, isn't that right? A cat, we'll see if she's got 1 here.
Candy Crush fighting out of the leg scissors into the jackknife pin attempt. Kick out by Katarina Jinx. Jinx went for the kick to the midsection. Candy Crush, well scouted, taking her down. Now she's got her in the shoulder lock. Listen to this crowd firmly behind their favorite Candy Crush. Katarina Jinx, Irish whip against the ropes. Candy Crush into the hip toss. I thought cats were supposed to land on their feet.
Well, that's only when they're doing the jumping.
Fair enough. Candy Crush taking it to the feline of WoW, Katarina Jinx. Into the turnbuckle, Katarina Jinx. That boot right to the jaw, the sling blade. 1, 2, kick out. Katarina Jinx pulling out a quick, innovative offensive maneuver. Taking Candy Crush down, gaining the advantage here. Now she's gonna stretch Candy Crush.
She's grounding Candy Crush right now, and that is a smart maneuver. Ground the Crush.
Normally it's Candy Crush doing the ground and pound, but now Katarina Jinx giving Candy Crush a taste of her own medicine.
She certainly scouted Candy Crush as Candy Crush is in trouble in the turnbuckles.
Well, Candy Crush is at a disadvantage. She couldn't really scout Katarina Jinx except for that video package we saw before the break. Other than that, she's a complete unknown.
That's right.
Now she's hissing. She's hissing.
One thing's for sure, she's a good wrestler.
And she just landed on her feet.
The cannon and a backwards snap of the leg into the back of Crush's head. It wasn't powerful enough, but just the reach alone surprised me.
Just playing with her like a cat in the tree of woe. Now she clawed her midsection.
Those nails right across the midsection.
Roll through, kick to the midsection once again, working over the abdominals of Candy Crush. Katarina Jinx clubbing blows to the back, and this crowd is really trying to will Candy Crush back into this match.
Nice body slam.
Candy Crush kick out. Katarina Jinx has to be thinking, what do I have to do to keep Candy Crush down? And it's gonna be a lot more than that. But Katarina Jinx,
Crush,
roll
head
through.
first, right into the mat.
Looked like it was gonna be a Boston Crab, and now it's almost like a sharpshooter.
Katarina Jinx pulling back, but Crush had the strong legs. Able to get out of that maneuver.
Katarina Jinx going into the ropes. Candy Crush, sunset flip.
She missed it, but she grabbed her right through the midsection.
Well, she couldn't scout Katarina Jinx. She doesn't know what's coming at her. Whip into the ropes. Working on the midsection herself. Facebuster, planting Katarina Jinx right into the purple canvas. Into the cover, hooking the leg. only a 1 count.
You know, when you can't scout an opponent, just as in soccer or basketball, that's when you suffer, because your timing is off, your precision's off, you're in an unknown space, and we could see that with Candy Crush tonight.
Absolutely right, David. So many variables at play here. Candy Crush, go over the waistlock, short arm clothesline, takes Katarina Jinx down. Candy Crush is back in control. Waistlock once again, going for another short arm. This time into a beautiful Olympic slam. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Candy Crush!
That wasn't any easy victory for Candy Crush.
Impressive match. The Brat Pack, as they have been dubbed, Gigi Gianni, BK Rhythm.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Gigi Gianni from New Orleans, Louisiana, BK Rhythm.
BK Rhythm, not very popular here in LA, and she's accompanied by Gigi Gianni. Here comes Coach Campanelli.
Coach Campanelli, accompanied by Ariel Sky, and as we saw earlier, David, no Randy Rah-Rah. Coach Campanelli and Ariel Sky have no idea where Randy Rah-Rah is.
Well, we don't know either.
Nobody knows, but BK Rhythm and Gigi Gianni sure made it their business and saw it as an opportunity to taunt Coach and Ariel Sky.
And her opponent, accompanied by Ariel Sky from San Francisco, California, representing Team Spirit, Coach Campanelli.
This is going to be a good matchup. Coach Campanelli.
Everybody pipe down.
Here it is.
You almost forgot about the rap.
I did.
It looks like Team Spirit needs a new talent scout, because I got no doubt this is about to be a blowout. Time out! I'ma win this with super speed and send you back to coaching Little League.
Referee Paige Prinzavali signaling the start of the match as Coach Campanelli and BK Rhythm. Oh, Coach Campanelli thought it was going to be a test of strength, but then she tricked BK Rhythm with a drop toe hold. Now BK Rhythm trying to fight out of the waist lock, and she does. Now working on that hand in the wrist.
She knows that Coach some time ago broke those fingers, so she was snapping on him. That's why she has those fingers taped. Now Coach giving her, what was that called when you put on a headline, you do that, you know, the little rub on the head?
A noogie.
A noogie, that's what Coach just did, a little bullying noogie.
You know, Coach is a little old school. She'll pull out all sorts of chicanery. Airplane spins, noogies. 1, 2, kick out by BK Rhythm.
Coach Campanelli, very fluid, driving herself right into BK into the corner, now whipping her across. Coach coming in, telegraphed that though.
Schwipper a clothesline, and Gigi Gianni
On the outside, giving BK just that second of recovery time, and look at BK Rhythm. Excuse me, Gigi Gianni on the outside, jamming Coach.
The coach knows you can't win the match on the outside, turning your attention back to BK Rhythm. BK taking full advantage, going for the cover, kick out by the coach.
Ariel Sky's got to be aware to run over there at any moment. She's got to be aware. Get her mind in this game, Ariel Sky. There's a roll-up, 1, 2.
Small package roll-up, BK kicks out.
Coach goes right back for it.
Schoolboy roll-up, kick out.
She figures not the first time, the second. She was going for victory. Gigi Gianni on the outside, watching and cheering on BK Rhythm. They are the Brat Pack of WOW Women of Wrestling.
Gut wrench into a gut buster into a suplex. BK Rhythm, superb combination of maneuvers. But it wasn't enough to keep the coach down. We've already seen Gigi Gianni paying dividends for her fellow Brat Pack member BK Rhythm. Will we see Ariel Sky offer an assist to Coach Campanelli? You know, Coach worked wonders with Randy Rara. They even went so far as to win the World Tag Team titles. Could we see Coach work another miracle here with the novice, Ariel Sky?
Oh, look at Gigi Gianni. The Brat Pack has their system down to a T. Deflect the referee and go right in and attack. And you just see Gigi Gianni on the outside now looking for that opportunity.
The Brat Pack is always in attack mode.
It's almost 2 against 1.
BK Rhythm, forearm into the corner. Coach Campanelli reeling, Irish whip into the opposite turnbuckle. She's got her up. What's she thinking here? Sidewalk slam. Just dropped her sidewalk style. BK saying it's the mic drop into the elbow drop into the cover. 1, 2, kick out by Coach Campanelli. Coach Campanelli doing everything she can to fight back in this match. But the distractions by Gigi Gianni have proven to be too much. They've virtually neutralized Coach. As BK Rhythm working on the neck, cranking the neck. Coach Campanelli fighting back though, elbows to the midsection. BK Rhythm clubbing blow to the back, working on the spine. Russian leg sweep, Russian leg sweep. Coach is worse for wear. She's taking a lot of damage. She can fight back, but she's got to dig down deep. Double axe handle takes down BK Rhythm. Step up into the enziguri.
Beautifully done. Gianni on the outside, upset. BK up on the shoulders of Coach Campanelli.
There's that airplane spin I was talking about. You gotta watch out for Coach, she's crafty and tricky. Face first goes BK Rhythm.
But that's because that right leg tripped her.
Oh, I thought that was 3, but referee Paige Princess Aussie saying it was only a 2 count.
Ariel Sky on the outside cheering Coach on. She thought that was a victory right there.
Gigi Gianni grabbing the arm of BK Rhythm. Again, making a huge difference in this match. Coach, she's going for the buzzer beater. Yes, she hit it. That could do it. 1, 2, 3. Coach Campanelli.
Here is your winner, Coach Campanelli!
What's Ariel Sky doing? Instead of celebrating, she's over there on a telephone call. But now look, Gigi Gianni and BK Rhythm taking advantage of Ariel Sky on a telephone.
Ariel doesn't even notice. She just let Coach get the boots put to her.
I wonder if it's Randy Rara calling her.
Either way, Coach is extremely mad.
Wow, fans, it's time for your main event! The following contest is a tag team match for the WOW World Tag Team Championship!
Referee Jeff McGowan separating these 2 teams.
And now holding up the Silver Championship titles.
Neither of these teams can compete with us.
The respective competitors in the corner, the bell rings.
And Kona in the ring, starting this match with Vivian Rivera.
She tried to take Kona right off her feet. Now, Steven, how did you know who Kona is and Chaos is?
Well, because of the expert work of AJ, of course. She discovered that Kona has the green laces, Chaos has the red laces, and of course Kona has that turtle tattoo.
And you can see that from here.
My prescription has been updated, so I'm doing really well, thank you. Kona went for a clothesline, Vivian Rivera ducked it. Beautiful spinning wheel kick, using her entire body as a weapon.
Ooh, nice move by Sylvia Sanchez, but Steven, I thought you might also mention one other article of clothing, indoor tattoo. That being the arm sleeves now of Kona and Chaos. Both have been tattooed on their arms. Another distinguishing mark to tell them apart.
Notable tribal warrior tattoos of their proud Tongan heritage.
Lori, what do you think the Tonga Twins even drive. The minivan?
Why?
Or they might need more like a cargo van to fit in.
You guys are rude and vicious. Can't you sit back and enjoy the action? Or are you just jealous of the Tonga Twins because they beat you for the championship?
You know what, David? No one will ever look like us, and those belts will never look better on anyone else.
You know, I never thought I'd say it, but I actually agree with you guys. I think they do drive a cargo van because those belts are pretty heavy. I've left the Twins speechless. You're welcome.
Yes.
They weren't heavy on my waist, or Lori's.
Vivian Rivera tagging in, taking the boots to chaos.
Well, the Tonga Twins became the champions on their own. We can't say that for the Carlson Twins. They have the enforcer, Vicky Lynn McCoy, and Lana Starr always in their corner. Right there, Vivian Rivera jamming away on Chaos. Chaos in the corner. Sylvia Sanchez going into the midsection. Vivian Rivera now on the outside. Sylvia Sanchez going to town.
Sylvia Sanchez, one of the most aggressive WoW superheroes we have on the roster. Tag made to Vivian Rivera, the Fresh Tags Expert Tag Team Wrestling. You know, you guys might learn a thing or two watching the Las Banditas out here.
Listen, they don't have anything on our greatness.
Well, one thing's for sure, this matchup could have been Holly Swags and Big Rig Betty, two other competitors that have beaten the Carlson Twins, but Sophia Lopez had them locked up in jail, and they could still be in jail right now.
That's a great point, David. They did defeat the Carlson Twins at one point.
This main event only happened because the Tonga Twins accepted the challenge at the opening of this event. And now here comes Kona. Kona going to town on Sanchez. Going to town on Rivera. Kona, one half of the tag team champions of the world.
Beautiful Uranagi on Vivian Rivera. Now she's got Sylvia Sanchez up for a spine buster. Kona single-handedly decimating Las Banditas. They've got Vivian up. They're thinking the Tonga Twins. There it is. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote. The Tonga Twins are still champions. Wait a minute. Where's
Your winners and still the WoW Tag Team Champions.
David, we lost the
Chaos and
Carlsons.
Kona, the Tonga Twins.
They don't want any part of this.
I can't say I blame them.
There they are, the victorious Tonga Twins, Kona and Chaos. For our executive, what's this?
Wait a minute.